December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
I made a step. Damn it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
No one's even on. Okay.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
10 at the 47-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He's across
there to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get it going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch him?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that earlier.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Allen's throw is complete, and he gets it down to the 32. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and 1.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, Allen. This throw caught around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Now Allen off the bootleg. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games. Both losses, but just...
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. They are unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. And you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Touchdown, Giants. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
What a... After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Vikings 6.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And that is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's good.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is caught. The Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take the ball.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Allen off the play fake. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down.
Allen to throw once more. Looking for it's intercepted. It's the final Seahawks. Earl Thomas. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And 2 at the Vikings 34-yard line.
Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Jordan Poyer.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the Giants first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The left side completion to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 48-yard.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, kind of stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Finding Ayuk, middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Okay.
Probably being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. For the pylon caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Come on.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
At their own 25-yard line.
Nick Mullins in the offense set to take over. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
What the?
Lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
And he will take it on in.
Oh,
Giant touchdown.
bull crap.
Michael Thomas. As the first half is winding down. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Got a man over the middle, it's Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 14.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And New York. Now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Complete.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Offense.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2 inch ones that you can
Yeah.
in addition to the pencil.
And those